Looks like my finger's up my nose, but it's not. Anyway, so this month being the Autoimmune Disease Awareness Month, we're coming to the end now. So I just thought I might do a quick video on the kind of main symptom or symptoms, a couple of symptoms that seem to be the most common. And those are pain and fatigue. So those two are massive in terms of having a chronic illness or disease. The pain can be anything. You know, if you had a scale between 0 and 10, I've always described it as a graph. So pain, let's say a good day, you're still running at a 2 or a 3 constantly. And then on a bad day, it ramps up. It can go like just sky high and then come down a bit, or it can just slowly move up, you know, through the numbers to whatever. And that pain can be constant. The lower levels of pain, when I say lower levels, they're probably levels that someone without an autoimmune disease would think to themselves, Jesus Christ, I don't want any more of this, basically. We use our medication to try and feel as normal as possible. So the medication brings us to that 2 out of 10 pain. So we use pain relief and stuff like that. The pain, unfortunately, is, you know, or can be debilitating. Depends what type of pain you've got. I give you an idea of what it feels like. It feels like, for me, thousands and thousands of razor blades rushing through the middle of my bones where the marrow would be, with red hot fire following them, and it doesn't stop. It just goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round, keeps going. It can be, you know, all around your body. It can be, you know, in one place, on your foot, on your hand, your shoulder, your stomach, your chest, hips, back, wherever. So it's pretty harsh, to say the least. That pain can then have the knock-on effect to another symptom, which is fatigue. So fatigue, for me, can come from like a couple of areas. Number one, you're just having fatigue because your body is constantly fighting. So if your body is ill, I've used this analogy before, your body's not well, the first thing you want to do is, you know, you've got a virus, for example, you stay in bed, you sleep it off, because you haven't got enough energy to do anything else. So imagine that, but all the time. So you have little peaks here and there where you can do things. So in those little peaks, I might be able to do little things here and there, but there's less times throughout a day that are not fatigued than there are fatigued, for example. So I sleep through the night. I'll wake up a couple of times, you know, have to shuffle around, just because if you stay in one position, causes stiffness from ankylosing spondylitis, so that's bad. So I have to move around a bit. But then around midday, I have a sleep, and then later on in the sort of evening, I have another sleep. So yeah, there's a lot of sleep going on. And on the days that I don't, the following day is a wipeout. So I have wipeout days, sometimes wipeout weeks. That fatigue, can come from the fact that your body's fighting itself and using all its energy to fight what it thinks is a virus within you, when there's nothing in you. It's just your autoimmune system thinking that that's what's going on. or your fatigue can come from pain. So your pain receptors in your brain can say to your body, okay, I'm in pain. I need to shut down certain things and quieten the body down energy wise so that I have time to actually, recover, sort itself out. So the more pain you've got, more than likely, the more fatigue you've got. So each thing kind of, has a knock-on effect with each other. It's not ideal at all, but unfortunately that's the way it is. And yeah, we use medication to kind of keep it to a, should we call it, reasonable level. Defining reasonable obviously is different for each person. It might be a bit tricky, but there it is. I'm interested to know what your pain feels like and what your fatigue feels like. Those are the two key things here that I'm talking about. So, describe your pain. As simple as that. Tell me what it's like, and describe your fatigue. And use your place in the comments, please. And also, I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm kind of just hovering around a little bit, and I just need a little push. So please subscribe, watch some more of my content. I've got loads of other stuff going on, and I'll continue to try and raise awareness about autoimmune diseases and things like that, specifically about ankylosing spondylitis, and other disabilities that I'm involved with. Okay, so again, as usual, thanks for listening. Really appreciate the time that you take to listen, and really appreciate the time you take to subscribe. If you do that, that would be great. Thank you very much. Let's get that awareness out there. Cheers, guys.